Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today's Night at the Improv is going to be replaced with a special video for my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. Alright, so for today's episode, as you may or may not know, I am a WWE fan, which is a World Wrestling Entertainment type deal, and today they're doing a special pay-per-view of SummerSlam, and they have a whole bunch of matches that I'm looking forward to watching. If you would care to see it, it is going to play today at 6 p.m. If you have Peacock, it'll be on Peacock. Otherwise, I really don't know what channel would it be on because I just stream a livelong day. I don't really do cable anymore. But anyway, so today's nails are going to be driven by SummerSlam and the characters that I love to enjoy that you really need to get into, because some of them with their outfits and everything is just so extravagant. It's a lot of inspo for nail designs that I have, some of them that I've done over the years. So here I'm writing down SummerSlam. Every year they have like a new different logo, I think, and it's this one is it's like a chrome, and I didn't show it in camera, but I did start writing out using my liquid chrome with Born Pretty, and it just wasn't chromy enough. And comment below if you feel the same way. I feel like, I mean, there's brands that are more highly chromed out than this one. Maybe because I didn't mix it and it's been a while, but what I ended up doing is using my 2-in-1 chrome top coat and then using 2 different color chrome powders. I mean, at the end of the day, if you really want something chromed out, I always go with my Varnail chrome powders. But yeah, I started out writing this, and it's, as you know, it's been a long time since I've hand-drawn letters. You know, I've been spoiled with my silicone molds, but for this situation, I'm trying to match the letters that, or the font that they're using. So that's my SummerSlam nail, and we'll take a look at the new chromed out one at the end. So here, you guys, is one of my picks. I'm going to be doing top 4 picks with these matches that are happening on today. And this one is a new character, and I cannot believe that I actually drew this out. And it was like, I don't really know his stuff fairly well because he's new to me. And but it just started coming out. Like, if you like something, you like something, and you just do it, and then it happens. So I did his logo, and this is the first run. I didn't have to redo anything, and it came out really nice. It probably came out nicer than the other nails, to be honest. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, this guy here is Jacob Fatu. He's part of, or at least used to be part of, the Bloodlines. They're all like this Samoan group that goes way back from before I even started watching wrestling as a kid. But this is also a 2-night event. So he's going to be on the second night, but he's going to go up against another Bloodline member solo. And so if I had to pick, my pick would be Jacob Fatu. I'm drawing up his logo. They call him the Werewolf. And I was just 1000% shocked that I even pulled this off because, yeah, this was tough. I was just looking at a picture online, and I can't... You know how it is when you're in the nail art drawing world. You see an image and you're gonna be like, how am I supposed to attack this? What? But yeah, so for some added dramatics, he's got some like neon lights in his logo. I'm gonna use my cat's eye gel to emphasize, you know, there's only red on his logo. He's got the white going on, and then there's these little red accents. So I'm going to use my cat's eye to kind of dramatize his logo up a bit. And then I'm going to take some of this blooming gel, and I'm going to be adding, he's got fire coming out. So when he walks out, he's got his logo going on, and he has fire coming out of the eyes. I just used blooming gel with some red liner, and then he also has this ring of neon lights. So to do neon lights, it's very fun. You just got to do the blooming gel with the white, like I did. And then I'm going to be putting some extra blooming gel over it, and we're going to use the red liner to make that, see right here, to make those lines red because they're red in his logo. So if you ever wanted to neon something up, that's how you would do it. And then once you cure that, you want to make another lighter, you want to make a shade of red that's lighter than that. So I mixed some white liner with some red liner, and now I'm just making a very skinny line, no blooming gel, and it's going to give it that neon light effect. So I thought that was really cool. So next match that I picked, and there's like so many matches, but I only picked 4 because I only have 5 nails. But so this guy here I think is hilarious. I always like watching him and his crew. But so he's going, I didn't even say who he is. His name is Gunther. He is from Austria, and he's so silly. He's like a freaking beast. But anyway, he's going up against CM Punk. I know some of you guys know CM Punk. I think he is a punk. I don't really like CM Punk. And then I found out what his name meant. So it's just like, rolls the eyes. But anyway, so he's going up against him. His name is Gunther. And so that's going to be my pick for that match. So for his logo, he has kind of like ionic, not even ionic, but kind of Doric ionic columns. It's more of an architectural thing, and I do have stamping plates with columns, but they only have Corinthian columns, which is heavily adorned with decorations and stuff, so it's not exactly the same. It's more Corinthian composite type columns, so it came later or earlier. I don't know, the latest ones, because when it comes to BC 80, I don't know. Anyway, and he has his name. So again, with the letters, I'm definitely practicing these letters again. It's been a hot minute for me to freehand letters, so I got to make these ones perfect because he has them nice and perfect. And on top of it, there's more. So I am going to outline the letters because it is going over these columns. He has the white columns, and it's just doing this color wash. So you're not able to see everything. So I'm like, now I have to go over these letters with more stuff because I wanted to pick something fun to do, but I honestly didn't think I would be taking something that would, take me a long time to do. But anyway, all right, for this portion though, is where I outline his letters, so it stands out way better. So if you ever have a nail design something like this where you want to define different color sections, outlining with black is just a great way to do it. Or adding shadows. Sometimes I'll do shadow letters, but that hasn't been for a very long time. But yeah, the red band on top, I have to write more letters, and it's going to be tinier than what we're working with now. So it's just like, I definitely got to work out. So if I can keep that motor skill for the next week, I'll be good. But I really should get back to freehanding letters. It's just, as you may agree, it's tough, and we would rather skirt around it than actually do it every time. But yeah, this took me a bit. Plus having to master gel on very fine detail brushes, because as you know, they pull into balls. So you put some gel on the very tip of your brush, and you think you're going to get a nice, very thin line out of it, but then for some reason the gel paint likes to pull into a ball just below the tip. And then it's just like, well, what? So click the like or let me know if you agree. All right, so for this next part, they called Gunther the ring general because they fight in a ring and he's a general at it. I don't know. sure there's a bigger story to that, but so I have to write the ring general in this red strip, and it was even more painstaking, as you can imagine, because the letters are maybe a third tinier than the Gunther word, and I have to use my detail brush to really make thin letters. So I gotta work quick. Like I said, whenever you put gel on the tip of a brush, it likes to start pulling together into a larger ball just below the tip. So you can't even use it to make a fine lettering. And there's more. So on top of that, I have to drop these little stars. There's 2 stars on each side of the ring general. There's a lot of stars in this set as we watch further along. So I definitely challenged myself, not knowingly. I thought this was just going to be a quick one and done thing, but there's just so much lettering. So I hope you guys get some font ideas or some technique ideas when doing lettering. I mean, it is painstaking, but it looks really fun once you get it all down and it's good to go. Okay, so for this next match, we're going to be looking at the women. Actually, this is the only match I'm putting on my nail set that has women in it, but does not mean that I do not like any other female characters. This is actually not even my favorite, as you may know, because I mention it frequently. My favorite wrestling character is Bianca Belair, but she's not in SummerSlam. And then next to that is Naomi, who does have a match. But this one here is kind of notable. She is going up against the women's champion, Tiffany Stratton. So we are talking about Jade Cargill, which, by the way, if you're listening this far, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. I do want to throw a little Easter egg here. So she is one of my new favorite female wrestlers. And I am going to be making my hair like hers at some point. So if you want to check that out, Google Jade Cargill. She's been on Hot Ones. So it's Hot Ones Versus. So they have a bunch of episodes, but it was really fun to watch. Definitely check that out. But yeah, so she's going to be trying to win the women's championship belt. So this is definitely worth checking out. But at the same time, too, I was like, what is her logo? Because, you know, I didn't really look that. I actually, for the newbies, I don't know what their logos are. So I didn't even know. But when I looked it up, it's basically this. It's her name. And there's going to be a lot of neon lights going on here. So I'm starting off with a white. Now, again, this is a perfect way to learn how to do neon lights on your nails. So I did do white, and then I put blooming gel, as you see here, and I'm using white liner to just go over the lettering because I couldn't see it. I tried to go straight off the bat, do blooming gel with the white, and I'm like, I can't see her letters anymore. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, see, it's giving this electric look, which she kind of has when she walks out. So after that, she does have like this blue look, which is weird because every time you hear Jade, it just makes you feel like green Jade. But anyway, so I put some blue jelly gel over the lettering, so now it's all nice and blue. I am mixing up some white liner with some blue gel polish to make the thin lighter lines, as I mentioned before when I was doing Jacob Fatu's nail. This will emphasize the electric wires in a neon bulb. So this is, again, a great way to kind of show off neon lights should you ever do it. And using a black background is best because it just makes everything just pop. Now, she does have this chromed out border, but I didn't want to go crazy with the chrome anymore. So I am using this super ultra pretty cat's eye gel that I thought would work just as well, if not better. So it is a metallic type blue. This is the holiday set that I got from Varnail, and when you activate those metals, look how electrifying it is, and it is it's just perfect. It really worked out. I mean, if I was her friend, I'd totally show her what I did, and I hope she'd like it because it's really nice. But yeah, so comment below, let me know what you think. I mean, not even knowing, look at that. Like, it's neon lights in somebody's name, and it has the cat's eye gel border, which is just extra. But I didn't even stop there. So she does have a line of chrome around each lettering, and I'm like, that's a little extra. So how do I kind of pull that out without having to spend a year and a day trying to outline each letter with this cat's eye gel? I just kind of cheated a little bit, and I put some lines in between the lettering, and then in other places where I could put it, I did to fake an outline. So it's a nice quick way to outline very super thin letter lines without really having to spend the year and the day and the micro artistry to do that. But anyway, I am really looking forward to this match because although I don't necessarily like to say, oh, newbie, I hope they win, never. It's like, no, the vets should win. But she's a newbie, not so much newbie, but like I said, in my mind, I feel like she's a newbie. She should definitely win it. Especially with all the drama that's been happening in the storyline in that world. It's kind of funny sometimes, but anywho, because I'm always thinking, oh, what's going to happen in the future? I have my thoughts. I'll keep it to myself, but I really hope it pans out. But yeah, so after we finish this one, though, I think that's going to be it for this. This was a lot of detail work that I was kind of excited to do just because the colors are beautiful. But again, you know, I didn't think I was going to be sitting here all day, like, you know, doing letters. I definitely feel more comfortable with it. So it's probably something I should have done, you know. So hopefully I get to, like I said, continue doing these letters in other sets. But I actually don't think I'll be... the sets that I have planned in the future don't have any letters. So anyway, so for the last nail, the pinky, I decided to pick, actually it's going to be one of the last matches, I'm going to assume, because this is the big one, the ultra big one. I picked the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He's supposed to go up against John Cena. I'm sure most of you know who John Cena is. He, you know, does more Hollywood stuff, but he's back to kind of end his stint at WWE. He's retiring after this, or after this year. So he's going up against Cody, who used to have I don't know the name of the belt. I guess the WWE Championship belt. I don't know. Anyway, so it's kind of a big deal. I don't know where they're going to go with this. I didn't really like the storyline. It was just a little flip-floppy. I'm not a fan of Cena, is probably why. But yeah, so I decided to pick him as the winner because of, obviously, I'm a Cody Rhodes fan. So that's my pick for this match. And to do his logo, I thought was going to be kind of easy, but putting it on the pinky nail was horrendous. As you see, it's, you know, elongated. Maybe it didn't have to be like that, but I was like, how am I supposed to fit his logo on this nail? And I'm not gonna lie, this was probably the second or third try doing his logo, because the first time around I realized that I did elongate the logo and it wasn't working right with the proportions of the lines that I was drawing. And it still isn't, because that white is set in stone and I wasn't going to redo it. So my idea was, all right, well, let's just make it work. So I ended up doing the color blocking first. I like to do the outline, obviously I needed the white background so I can see what I'm doing with the black outline. And it wasn't working great. I wasn't seeing it, and I definitely sized it wrong. So here I'm just doing the color instead first. So it's kind of my other type of outlining. So when I do my black outline, I can kind of visualize it better. So if you ever try to draw something or replicate something on your nail, it's always good to kind of proportion it and make it similar to what you're looking at. But when you do get to a tiny nail and you kind of screw it up like I did, you can use land markers. So land markers are the color blocks that you see here. So if there's supposed to be an eye or a mouth in, over the blue and red. So no matter if the shape of the face, as this would be, is wrong, as long as you have the details like the eye or the mouth land over the right colors, your eyes kind of trick you into thinking, oh, okay, this works, it's correct, but it totally isn't. This logo does not match his logo, really. So I hope that you kind of get that tip, because most of the time, I'm pretty good at drawing stuff in general, but on nails it's a little difficult. So there have been moments where I did fake things, but there are ways to kind of trick your eyes into making it look like it works. And maybe I should do a class on that. It's just really hard. I get all I was going to say filibustered. That's not right. My words just get tied up when I'm trying to explain things. But there's so many tips and tricks that you can do to make it look like you can draw. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, because I, put things down on nails like no other sometimes, but it just didn't happen that way. It's definitely came with years of practice. And I did take several art classes. So anyway, I don't know what this, I guess it's American Nightmare. It's a skull with the flag, and I just try to do that. His father was in WWE, so that might be also the reason why his dad had a like ladybug looking black and yellow outfit, and me in my black and yellow, so that might have been another reason why I enjoyed watching his father, on top of being just silly. So I guess he's kind of like a grandfathered in type situation. As far as fandom goes. But yeah, so more stars. When I painted the blue, I said to myself, when you paint the blue, make outlines of stars so you don't have to do the outlines of stars later. And as I was painting the blue, I totally forgot to do that. But it's probably better off, because it's really hard to outline stars in a different color as opposed to just drawing stars with the white, if that makes any sense. Plus there's supposed to be 50 of them, but yeah, maybe not on this one, but there's supposed to be a lot. And for me to do that with the blue, I probably would have just given myself another headache. I was just trying to figure out a way to not have to do so much. But as I said earlier, I didn't realize this was an undertaking. I really didn't realize how much work this was going to take until I was actually doing it with the letters, now with the stars. I've never done so many stars in my life on these videos. This is probably a first for everything. Too many letters and too many stars. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So here's the end result, you guys. My 4 picks. There's plenty of other matches. It's going to be very fun and eventful. It's all taking place at MetLife Stadium, so definitely check that out if you're local. I'm gonna watch it on Peacock. I don't know where else it would be, to be honest. But here's my SummerSlam. This is the chrome that I did. See, it stands out so much better. Their logo has like a chrome with the blue chrome mixed into it, so I just put like the silver on top, blue on the bottom, and I just smeared it and hoped for the best. And I definitely like it a lot better than the silver gel paint I used. This is by far my favorite. This is Jacob Fatu's logo. I cannot, like I said before, believe that I did this one, but the blooming gel does so many wonders. It's perfect for neon, the neon effect, and the cat's eye gel for the eyes and the mouth just make it more 3D, which is so super cool. This guy, one of my favorites, Gunther, very simple, but this was a nightmare in itself with the tiny lettering. I really appreciate that stamping plate. Thank you so much, Maniology, because then I didn't have to draw all that stuff, but I really like the black outline around the letterings to make it stand out in front of the columns. And then Jade's is just beautiful. She's beautiful. Her logo is beautiful. I did an amazing job with that cat's eye gel. Look at that. It's just freaking nuts. And if she ever saw it, I hope she would appreciate it. But yeah, how super ultra cool is that? Stop it. Anyway. And then last but not least, we have the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes logo. Again, it's just totally not right if you really look up close, but from far away, it looks spot on, and I really enjoyed doing all these nails ultimately. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like WWE at all. Let me know if you're gonna watch it, plan on watching it. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And I'll see you again next time. Love you guys. Bye.